There are three aspects of the lifts that I've touched on many times on this channel: staying over the bar, keeping flat pressure in the feet or in the midfoot throughout the pull, and proper posture throughout the entirety of the spine. However, from what I've observed when teaching the lifts to beginners, or even trying to fix lifts for intermediate or advanced lifters, is that when the lifter tries to straighten their back and pull the bar from the floor, the pressure in the feet often shifts back and forth throughout the pull, and the lifter is not able to keep their shoulders over the bar long enough, or sometimes not at all. Many times lifters like to set up in the snatch like Klokov, meaning starting from the bottom up. This is because it becomes easier to straighten out the spine before pulling. You can use the weight of the bar to position your hips back and down and pull your chest as vertical as possible. However, when Klokov sets his hips way back behind the bar and below his knees, he's not actually pulling from that position. He's pulling from here. Typically, people are taught to start with their hips above the knees, and they're taught to maintain that back angle throughout the pull. Klokov really does the opposite, and this is because he's good. Really, really good. The layman who sets up with a vertical chest, a nice straight back, and low hips a la Klokov, a lot of the times they pull maintaining this position. And while their back is straight, their shoulders almost at no point go over the bar. Straightening the spine in the setup is a very tough game. Prior to this video, I've suggested widening your setup, using a dynamic start, and flattening your back before setting your hips. Another thing I've pointed out is that the low hang snatch, or clean, has proven to at least showcase the athlete's ability to maintain rigidity in the spine, flat pressure in the feet, and sufficient shoulder position. This is because the lifter can come from a standing posture and maintain rigidity rather than trying to set it from a higher mobility demanded position, i.e. the floor. However, even still, the disconnect remains. My largest component of closing that gap has just been to build strength in the legs with the largest possible range of motion in back squats or front squats. But the second largest component of fixing this issue has been to focus on setting up with the weight further forward towards the toes. And I'm gonna drop in a little disclaimer here. The pressure shift towards the toes is a cue of intent, not outcome. If the lifter is shifting their weight back and forth from heel to toe in the second stage of the pull, a cue to put the pressure in the forefoot can actually lead to a flat, even pressured pull. So in this lift, Colin is actually thinking about taking a breath in, setting his hips just barely above or in line with the knees. Instead of keeping the bar close by shifting the knees back immediately, he simply keeps the bar close with the lats. Both the shoulders and the knees start over the bar. Here you see the intent of keeping the weight forward in the toes. Here you see the flat, equal pressure at the beginning of the second stage of the pull. All the while, he keeps his shoulders over the bar. Here's the first drill that will help you feel the proper use of the entire leg. This one's called the toes on plates snatch pull. We've raised the bar as well on this, so Colin isn't lifting with a deficit. If Colin shifts the weight backwards to the heels, we'll definitely know. The idea here is to use the full leg to drive the bar vertically and to limit forward movement of the bar with the lats, finishing the pull with scap retraction. The next drill is the snatch pull with focus on the same concepts as before. Now you don't have the direct feedback of the improper movement pattern. Again, you're using the lats to pull the bar in towards the body and the full leg to drive the bar vertically, rather than shifting the weight back to the heels. Now, hopefully we can connect the dots between the low hang snatch and the snatch, starting with the previous snatch pull and then adding in the low hang snatch. The goal after this is to transfer the intent of the prior drills to that of the full snatch, using the pressure further towards the forefoot to maintain optimal positions throughout the pull. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I wanted to take this time to let you know about two upcoming seminars that I have. The first one is in Washington, D.C., and the other one is in Phoenix, Arizona. My goal in these seminars is to create the best possible learning environment, but also have the attendees train very, very hard. If you're in those areas and the seminars interest you, the link to the tickets will be in the description, and I hope to see you there.